Y'all ready?
Hey, Carlin, how are you? I'm here, Mr. Burrell. You good?
I'm good. So far, so good.
Okay.
I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome. Good morning, good morning. Oh, my soul is good morning, you church flag. All right, good noise. Give me some noise. All right. My soul is welcome here. Oh, yeah. All right. I'm in the right place at the right time. I want to know what's going on. I'm in the right place at the right time. This is the right time. I am just what I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul your soul is welcome right here. I am getting message. Let me hear it. My soul is welcome here. Hey, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I'm gonna get that message. I my soul is welcome here. Hey, I am getting that message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. Yes, it is. My soul is welcome. Let's get a balcony song. Your soul is welcome here. Yes, it is. Your soul is welcome here. Your soul is welcome here. Yes, it is. Your soul is welcome here. Lord, his soul. Hey, his soul is welcome here. Yes, it is. His soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome. Wonderful, beautiful, beautiful. Stay standing, stay standing. Let's keep this energy going and open our service the way we always do by declaring our statement of being together. God is all, both invisible and visible. One presence, one mind, one power is all. This one that is all is perfect life, perfect love, and perfect substance. I am an individualized expression of God. Let's say that again. Touch yourself. Because this is what you're saying and who you are. Come on now. I am an individualized expression of God. Let's keep going. I am ever one with this perfect life, perfect love, and perfect substance. Thank you. You may be seated. It is my pleasure to welcome each and every one of you to the Sunday morning celebration here at Unity Church of Flint. And we welcome you here because we believe that and teach that everyone is a spiritual being created in God's image. We also believe that the Spirit of God lives within each person. Therefore, all people are inherently good. Unity is a positive, practical, progressive approach to Christianity based on the teachings of Jesus and Philmorian theology. This is a teaching ministry that honors the universal truths in all religion and respects each individual's right to choose their own spiritual path. And we are so happy that you have chosen to be here at Unity Church of Flint today. And here at Unity Church of Flint, we are committed to developing our 12 faculties of consciousness. Each month, we focus on one of these by emphasizing a disciple and corresponding color. The color, or the spiritual idea, rather, for the month of October is zeal, which is the inner flame that burns bright for all to see. The disciple is Simon the Canaanite, and he represents motivation and the desire to accomplish great things. The corresponding color is orange. So this month we wear or carry something orange to remind us that we are filled with zeal. And it is with that zeal, with that enthusiasm, with that excitement that we welcome today. Singer, my friend, my buddy, one who we haven't seen in a while, and we are so glad to hear you, have you back with us.
We're doing this. All right, here we go. In the quiet, in the quiet, you can hear my voice. In the quiet, be still and know I am here. I am here. In the quiet, I know your name, and you are mine. Give me your heart and thoughts in time, and you will hear, in the quiet. I am here.
Thank you so much, Willow. Your presence just puts everyone into a very, very meditative state to be in the presence of pure spirit. Thank you so much. We're grateful to have you here. We're grateful for so many things. And it has been found and proven that your blessings increase when you share that gratitude out loud. You see, so we so often on a daily basis say, "Oh yeah, I'm thankful for this, I'm thankful for that." You have that on a daily basis. But it's when you express it out loud, when you share the things that are going on with you, when you also incorporate how you are working these true principles that we teach here. So for gratitude and how you are working these true principles, does anyone have anything to be grateful for?
Okay. I am so grateful that night, even though I had to work last night, trunk or treat went extremely
Yes. Sure. Oh, there's a Thank you so much for getting the word out there. The word is getting out to everybody that we're here.
Yes.
This is not a closed building. We are here.
Exactly.
I love it.
Thank you.
Awesome.
I am grateful for the entire city of Flint, and I am grateful to the UAW and Stellantis and Ford, and I don't know who else they have come to, if they come to Chrysler, is coming
Mhm.
to agreements that rock,
Yes.
totally rock. Thank you, Lord.
Yes. Really?
Well, I am very grateful. I'm not sure. All right. Yesterday was such a overwhelming, humbling experience for me. That since I've been here, Reverend Brian and some of the board members have thrown me into all these different services. But because of who God has created me to be, I'm able to fulfill those positions. And
Amen.
I'm just so grateful that my experience has allowed me to be able to put unity on the map and put it back out in the public. And yesterday we were sitting there, we were standing, and we ran out of candy twice.
Wow.
We had to finish setting up yesterday, and we started coming in around about 5. So we just started at 5:30. To see the community and outpour the way it was coming, I mean, they was coming in groups.
Yes.
Was just such a humbling experience. And my significant other was standing there, and she was like, they still coming. Wow, they're still coming. And they kept coming. And they kept coming until it was over.
Wow.
I am so grateful and I am so humbled that, I forgot how to go. We work, how to go,
It works. If
If
it
you
works.
work it. And then what that you say, if you plan to work and work the plan,
Do, plan your work and then work your plan.
then all of that came before, yes.
Yes.
Exactly.
And each time we ran out of candy, I'm very grateful that I actually had a credit card that I could go and get what we needed. So I'm grateful for that, and for those who have stepped forward and said, here, Rev, here's something on it, thank you. That's really, really, helpful. For those of you who didn't get here for the trunk or treat yesterday, and you want to contribute to taking care of that, that would be great help as well.
Yeah, you can't stop his credit card. Thanks, Annie.
What D?
I also am so grateful for ties to the connection to the community. And the event we had, it was awesome event. And I'm grateful that everybody's here and so happy to see Ben and Josh and Jay. Missed you guys.
Yes.
So good to see you. Oh, don't blush.
Yeah, because Jacob tried to get out of doing some work this morning. I said, do you think that your being here is going to exempt you from doing something for me? So we're glad to definitely have all of you here. Is there anything else before we go into the announcements? If not, I'm going to turn it over to Annie for the announcements of the daily word.
Okay, announcements, 10/29/23. Okay, we already went through trunk or treat, so I'm not gonna mention that again, but, it was great, thanks to everybody. November and December daily words should be available next week. I have to call Unity and find out what's going on, because I think they're lost in the mail somewhere, so we haven't received them as yet. So please be patient, and we'll try to make sure they get here. Our weekly prayer and meditation is on Tuesday at 11 o'clock. All are welcome. If you're not able to attend in person, just remember to join us in consciousness wherever you are. I usually am here during that time, but I'll be in the office working, so I'm trying to join you in my consciousness as well. Tuesdays and Thursday evenings, our church building is open to the public for Narcotics Anonymous meetings. Is it 7 o'clock time?
Yes.
7 o'clock. There's a short break about the Thursday class. We completed the one class, and we have more information next time about a Thursday class in a few weeks. Excuse me. Reverend DJ is offering a completely virtual class in the meantime on Wednesdays from 6:30 to 8. And this is an awesome class based on the book Meeting Jesus Again for the First Time by Marcus Ford. He's very knowledgeable and very interesting reading. And I was kind of scared of him because I've gone across him before, and I wasn't ready for him before, but now it's like, wow, this guy is awesome. So it's really a good class, and you can come anytime. You don't have to make all of them. Registration is $40 for the 6 weeks. And the book is available online. Annual membership meeting is today after the service, so everyone please stay. And we do have a little bit of snacky stuff to snack on, and there's a sign-up sheet in the back, because we have to log in who's here and just mark yes or no if you're a member or not. If you haven't returned your registration form and still want to do that, you're welcome to turn it in today. I'm not reading is what I meant. Okay, anything else that I forgot? Oh, I know, Mary Covington wanted me to mention, for people that don't get the internet, well, there are several Walgreens that are closing, so if you need they're Rite Aids. Walgreens have already closed there. Rite Aids are closing, and
CVS is closed.
okay, and so if you have prescriptions through them, you need to make some other arrangements soon. Okay.
Can I, Annie, also to add to what the closings of mostly all the Rite Aids, just about here in District County. Mostly all the Rite Aids, prescriptions and stuff have been sent over to Brothers Pharmacy. His brothers, I know the one on Finland, Atkinson, and the one down here on Bristol, the two Rite Aids, their prescriptions have been routed to the Big Brothers and because that's why I need my prescription, so when I went, they were installing more cabinet space to receive those prescriptions, so people were giving out their prescriptions.
Fenton and
Here.
Appleton.
No, Big Brothers Pharmacy.
Hemphill and
Right there in the parking lot, it's Southwood Plaza,
where that Dollar Tree.
where Dollar Tree's at.
Uh-huh.
They are,
All
yes,
right, gotcha.
they are receiving the
Gotcha.
prescriptions from, Bristol. And, the one on Bristol is outside,
Okay.
Rite Aid, and the one on Atkinson has been routed to Big Brothers.
Good.
Also, just a little short, quick announcement for the trunk or treat. We're going to start, we're going to start, after the first of the year, start collecting for next year's trunk or treat.
Yes.
We want to at least try to have at least $500 worth of candy, at least, for next year's trunk or treat, so that we can meet the requirements of that 2 hours that we out there.
Okay.
And there is also a Brothers Pharmacy, up on, the name of it,
Did or Pierce Road?
on the other side of town.
Pearson Road. Yeah, Pearson, up in the Northland Plaza.
Yeah.
115 Pearson Road. Because I used to go there before I moved over.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Daily word for today, imagination. I imagine
and create my most magnificent life. I admire the storyteller's gift for creating fantastic worlds where impossible things happen. I immerse myself in the story, allowing myself to feel the wonder, the exhilaration, and even the sadness of the storyteller's imagination. The storyteller's imagination has created. No matter how scary the story, there is nothing to fear. It is only a story. My imagination helps me create my life story, guided by divine wisdom and will. I imagine a positive, meaningful life. If disturbing thoughts cloud my imagination, I remember I am God's living expression. There is nothing to fear. My spiritual gifts of faith, love, strength, and understanding join with my imagination to build the fulfilling life my heart desires. I will pour out my spirit on all flesh. Your sons and your daughters shall prophesy. Your old men shall dream dreams, and your young men shall see visions. That's from Joel 2:28. And now it's time to prepare for a meditation. If you have prayer requests, you can bring them up, and we will start with the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven.
Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever.
Now today, this very muscles of your face soften.
shoulders drop. In this state of relaxation, relax. All the cares of the world will still be there. You get set aside. And there's all the time to do all the things we need to do. Now, sit still, quiet, and say to our heart, peace, be still. All is well. And say thank you. Thank you, God. Thank you, self, for taking this precious time and giving yourself this gift. For this is an act of love. When you are ready, open your eyes. Love is all good. Now our thoughts on
Our thoughts are prayers, and we are always praying. Our thoughts are prayers. Take charge of what you're saying. Seek a higher consciousness, a state of peacefulness. I know that God is always there, and every thought becomes a prayer.
Thank you. Thank you. First, I am so honored to be here. It's such a gift to share my love, my heart with all of you. And to be welcomed home with such open arms and so many hugs. I love all of you so much. I receive. So you know what I love about unity the most?
What?
Is that I was able to come as I am. Just as I am. Come as you are, wherever you are, in whatever state that you're in. And there is a home, a place right here for you. Wow, such a gift in my whole life. I love my unity. Thank you. Thank you for this home.
Thank you for being part of it.
What a beautiful gift to come as you are. just as you are, nothing to hide, nothing to pretend to be. Just be you and show up and be here now. So how to pray? How do I pray? How do you pray? This is a pretty good book, so I've been reading through and you've been studying with Rev, our teacher. This is a teaching ministry, the simple truth, the simplifier. And anytime things get too complicated, you can go back to the basics. Five principles. How do we pray? Because we've been praying all our life, right? Every thought is a prayer. I don't know about you, but my prayer has evolved. See, when I was little, my grandma planted in my heart this seed. She taught me to pray. Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. If I die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take.
If I should live, I'm not going to
Hey!
Oh, thank you, baby. That's my son. She took me to church with her. I think that's why I love going to lunch with the ladies so much. And hanging out with all of you. I looked through some old pictures. And there was my grandma with her lunch lady friends and doing her church groups. And I said, wow, in my heart, she planted that seed. Maybe took some time to fruit, but that seed is planted. You don't know maybe the difference you make in the lives of others and do little things like that. And I love to get up and sing. And she went to a church called Church of Christ. And my first unity was called Unity Church of Christ. And the music, oh, that music. Thank you, Willow, for gifting us. It sets the tone. It says so much more than my words ever could. And I'd be the first to get up and have the page turned and hold the book for my grandma and sing those hymns. It's so close to my heart. So that's where it started. My grandma told me about all the things God can do, hard to see, and all the things Jesus did. And I said, wow, anything's possible, right?
Yeah. Right.
So I prayed. See, I'm living a new life today. You wouldn't recognize me when I was younger. Some of you may know, and some of you may not. So all can know today, I was born a female. And I'm welcomed here and to speak at Unity. God accepts me, you accept me, I am accepted. I am free to be me. So, when I heard about all the things God can do, I prayed hard. At about 7, 8 years old, God, make me a boy. Make me a boy. I begged with all my heart and might. God, make me a boy. And I prayed I'd wake up and be a boy. And then everybody looked at me, oh, how miraculous. Wow, what a miracle, you know? Look at the things God can do. And when that didn't work, I prayed the next day. I said, well, make it so I've always been a boy. That way they just wake up and they just know me like that. And that didn't work. Was the belief somewhere in my heart that that couldn't happen? Or that God wouldn't give that to me? I don't know. Because it doesn't happen in our time, does it? It doesn't happen in our way, does it? No. It's in God's perfect timing. And in God's perfect way. So, you know the end of the story, right? And there was a song, you know, and this, how can I believe? Who do I have to become to believe that that could happen? And there's this song from Mulan I'll make a man out of you. I said, oh. And then another song, I Love Black. It's eluding me, but anyway. I'm the man, yeah. And those songs, that music, that hope got me through those hard times, and also seeing others go before me and it happened. See, I didn't know back then, but there's actually an island where girls wake up and be boys at puberty. Had I known that, maybe that belief it would have happened then. I begged, but we have to start somewhere, right?
Right.
Our consciousness unfolds. And it's all for the good, and it's all just right in its own time. So if we have to start with begging, that's where we are. We think that maybe God is outside of us or some man in the sky, and that's okay too, because we have to start somewhere. But in unity, we know God is within. God is within, right here, always. And when you see one foot as a set of footprints, that was God carried. You see, God has changed us. God didn't say, oh, you know what, I made a mistake. I made you a girl. Yeah, let me fix my mistake. Let me change my mind. You changed my mind. No! Prayer doesn't change God's mind. Prayer doesn't change God. So why pray then? What changes? Right. Our prayer changes our consciousness. My prayer changes my consciousness. Your prayer changes your consciousness. Something happens to change us. We change. And lately I've been asking myself, who do I have to become to have the life I want? Who do I have to become to allow this to be in my life? Because see, when we change, everything gets better. And this secret place is a place of mind, where we are one, where we know we are one, because we already are one. We're not making it one. But we know we are one with the one we created. We are creators. We create. I created this man. And it all happens in God's right, perfect timing. Because see, God doesn't act outside of us, doesn't rearrange things out here. God works through us. And then all the miracles really come about in a very practical way. And in the end, or from the outside, it might look very miraculous, right? So prayer has evolved. So we go from begging God is outside of us, change this, change that. And then we can move to a place, no, God is within. God is always with me, always here. We can share our most private thoughts, our most private secrets. I don't think I told anyone that when I was younger. I cannot remember ever telling anyone that. That was very private to me, right? But I felt free to share with God. And then God heard me. And my dream came true. So our prayers are conversations with God. And now my prayers evolve to, instead of make this happen, bring this to, how can I love like you, God? How can I be more like you? How can I see you more in the world? Make me my heart to hear, and my eyes to see the Christ in everyone. Because all people are inherently good. Can we see the Christ in all? Is that not our journey of life, to know the Christ in ourselves, and that calls to the Christ in everyone, our eyes and ears? So, teach me to love. That's been my prayer for some time. And a goal of mine has been prayer 24/7. So we can pray and meditate everywhere in anything we do. And I've had many prayer practices, from drawing chakras with the compass, flowers of life, and leaves, listening to guided meditations, music, and over again. The stillness and the quiet. So lately, it has been a box breathing. You put a box breathing, you can count. Breathe in for 5, start at 5. Hold your breath at the top for 5. Breathe out for 5. And hold it at the bottom for 5. And over again. See, the mind will tell us, you have to go do this, you have to go do that. But you can be the adult to yourself, right? Or step into the higher self and say, no, we'll do all of that. We will take care of all of those things. We have all the time to get all those things done. But right now, I'm gifting myself with this thing. That's all I have to do right now. Breathe. And God is always ready to listen. So our prayer is us talking to God, and meditation is us listening. So we can talk away, ask those questions, but if we don't ever take that time to listen, we're not going to recognize the answer. God is always ready to listen. God is within you. Feel free to share all those innermost secrets. And know that the best possible outcome will prevail, the highest and best good for all. So our prayer is attached to the belief. And we have to truly believe that it can happen. So we can say words and repeat things, but if they're just empty words, it really doesn't do us much good. But if we feel what we're saying, engage that imagination faculty. I love this daily word right here. And as I read, I feel the words. And that is conveyed in my voice. I'm picturing the things. See, impossible things can happen. I immerse myself. My imagination helps me create my life story. And if disturbing thoughts will come, they will come, right? Those intrusive thoughts. And that's okay. We can imagine whatever we wish. You are free to have whatever life your heart desires. Those desires are placed there for a reason. This was all meant to be. This was no mistake. And I wouldn't take it back for the world. I have the 2 most beautiful children over there that I wouldn't have been able to have had my life been any other way. And also, this was part of my journey, my unfolding of me. But see, I used to be very shy, and awkward, and an introvert. See, this was part of my coming out of my shell. Now I'm very comfortable with myself. And it was all so beautiful. It was all so perfect. In the right and perfect timing. So when we meditate, we're more able to bring the feelings of oneness with creation. So God was all a part of this journey. I couldn't have done it without that. And you are creators. God is within you. You create. You're not creating. You create everywhere. We're always creating things. And God can't do anything that God can't do through us. What the hands does God have? Your hands. You are the instruments that plays the tune. And that secret place, that still small voice, is where you know you are one with the Creator and all creation. That all creations were through some hands, were God through some hands making the things. And that still small voice, it's more usually a knowing, right? In our solar plexus, our wisdom center, we just know, beyond all intellect, we just know that knowing, or that feeling in our heart that it is so. See, all is well with my soul. It's a feeling in my heart. And this knowing that my journey, my life's journey, was with God and one with God and meant to be, and that all is well with it, is right here in my solar plexus, beyond any word. It could come in a loud voice, like Elijah or whatever Mary has said, and heard the voice of God. And sometimes it's that knowing, usually it's that knowing and that feeling. You just feel all is well, and you just know that all is right with my soul, and all is beautiful. And that is the most important thing about meditation. See, my journey was one with Creator. And I convey that in all my dealings. So remember that prayer is the time you talk. And meditation is the time you listen. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, you get to listen to Willow. Woo! Convey what my words can.
In the silence, there is a sacred place, a secret meeting place. Love is there. In the silence, where every color blends and every rainbow ends, good is there. In the light now you find that you know peace of mind. In the silence, your path is paved in gold and all your dreams unfold. Love is there. Peace is there. Truth is there. God is there in the silence. In the light now you find that you know peace of mind. Your path is paved in gold and all your dreams unfold. Love is there. Peace is there. Truth is there. God is there in the silence.
Thank you so much. It's a joy to be able to sit back and watch and to see how much Unity Church of Flint has grown. Because it's been shared his story, there was a time when he wouldn't have been able to stand here and speak like that and to tell his story. So thank you so much for telling your story and to emphasize the simplistic part of prayer. So we're going to keep going next week. We're going to continue with our series, This Simple Truth. I'm going to work next week with another part of the simplicity of truth and really delve into the Lord's Prayer and make that really simple. The other thing that we do here at Unity Church of Flint that is simple is to give, and that is to share. And for some people, sharing and giving is not a simple thing to do. However, we teach you that you can give in numerous ways. Sometimes one of the most important things that you can give is your time. You can give a smile. You can give a hug. Now, granted, nobody gives a hug like Christina.
Yeah.
Amen. But that doesn't mean that your gift is any less valuable. So however you have come prepared to give, or you have been directed to give, let's take that gift in our hands and bless our giving together. Divine love through me blesses and increases all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Thank you. There's a basket in the back for you to place your love offering in as you are leaving the building, or as you are, no, because we're not leaving the building. We have annual membership meeting after service. So we're asking everyone to please stay and be a part of that. There's going to be a lot of information given, so that will be tapped in the back. Leave that in the back of the building. Thank you. So everyone we need your presence, we need your support, we need your consciousness during this particular meeting. Okay, it's important for the advancement of us as a spiritual community. Now, if you would please stand, and I'm going to request you take somebody's hand as we sing our peace song. Let there be peace on earth, and let there be peace on earth, like we said was meant to be. With God as creator, and beyond are we. Let us walk with each other eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. And together our prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Yeah. Short, quick announcement, before the meeting, we're gonna take a short break, like 15 minutes. Then we'll be ready to start the meeting. There is, some food available. It's not like our normal potluck. But because we're gonna be here for a while with the meeting, we want to make sure that you have something to nourish yourselves with.
And we'll see you be out here.
Yes, seating will be out here.
All right, thank you.